Changing the belts on this Technics SL-J11D, and also symptoms of the tone arm not moving across correctly. In this version of the turntable, the tone arm mechanism is in the lid. Others may have the mechanism in the base. The symptoms in my case was the tone arm getting into the second track of an LP and at the exact point every time jumping and not advancing any further. So we're going to change the tone arm belt and then the drive belt. To remove the lid, you've got these plastic pegs that go through. Here you can see on this side I've got one missing on the hinge pin. I've got to try and find some kind of replacement for that, but the pegs just pull out. Just little plastic pegs there, and also there's a little grommet there as well that comes out. Try with your nails or some kind of plastic implement to try and prise those out. But they're just a bit tricky getting out, and also a bit tricky getting back in as well. So just keeping those together. Again, similar thing on this side. Remove the plastic peg, and then same with the hinge peg I should say, same thing, just a bit larger. And then take the grommets out as well, which like I say can be a bit tricky sometimes, and putting them back in because they're flared at the end, you might need to just squash them a little bit at the end before you put them back in. And the lid just comes straight off and reveals the mechanism for the tone arm. Whilst waiting for the belts to arrive, I have been in here already, and as you can see on the tone arm drive belt, I've replaced it with an elastic band because that's all I had belt wise at the correct size. There's the old belt, which has gone very egg shaped, and yeah, it was slipping on the motor, as well as the grease build up on the wheel there. It was getting to a certain point and then not going any further. That was part, and the belt was slipping, and also due to the grease build up when it hit that. So removing the grease build up and putting the elastic band on got it working, and so I knew that that's what I needed to order. So instead of just ordering the drive belt itself for the tone arm, I thought I might as well order one for the platter as well. So with the tone arm belt replaced, I'm just going to go on to changing the belt on the platter. It's just easy to remove. Just lift up the platter and the belt comes straight off as you lift the platter out. The belt was in good condition actually. I think it had been replaced before I got this unit, so I'll keep that as a spare. Like I say, the price of ordering the two together was only a few pounds different. So on with the new belt, just make sure it's flat against the platter. Just make sure it's then level all the way around. Putting the platter back on. then just you just line up to one of the gaps there, and then just put in the belt over onto the motor spindle. And that's it, job done. And just put the mat back on. Then just put the lid back on in reverse order. You know how it goes. So the little grommets goes in first. Sometimes you might need to squash the end just before you push it in, and then push the peg in. Like I say, I've only got one hinge peg, but it does stay unsecure actually with just the 3 pegs in, so it isn't too bad. I'll see if I can source one or make one or something. So it is all up and running with the LP playing, and the position where it started to jump before. It's all fine, so it's ejecting that. Run through that side a few times, so I know it's all okay. And there's the belts that have been replaced. So if you get similar symptoms to what I had, it's probably the tone arm belt slipping. If the search buttons don't move the tone arm across, then it could be the belt snapped, or hopefully nothing as serious as the motor. So I hope that's been useful. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you soon.